Welcome to the Good Point Bro podcast. I am Cameron Hearn here with your co-host Caden Hearn.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Good Point Bro podcast.
Third time I've done the intro.
Episode number 21. Thank you guys who joined episode 20. That was a special one to us. We've seen a lot of stats about it. I just realized that we did a test recording just now and didn't even watch it. So.
Where's our play button? We'll have to have it next episode.
Yeah, next episode. It's shipping.
How many subscribers are we at?
114.
14. Did we lose some? 'Cause I thought we were at like 117 at one point. Okay, I guess
we had 114 and then went to 113 and then went back to 114.
We appreciate everybody who subscribed.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of subscribers recently.
Yeah, bro, we've been growing.
I think
we grew by 250% last week.
Yeah, we had a really good week. Hopefully we can just keep that going.
Yeah, I tried to post that Biden TikTok that I made
we're also,
on YouTube and it got a copyright claim.
We're also going to get new mics soon. So be on the watch for that because we don't sound as good as we look.
No, yeah, I think we look we look good.
Yeah, comment what you think if we can improve on the camera at all, but I think the camera looks fire, so.
Yeah, the setup, the camera.
Yeah.
I put my sweatshirt up
my
on
mustache is
the mug.
Rex yours now.
You can't even tell that you have a mustache, bro.
Yeah, you can.
Mm-mm.
I literally copied your
look
goatee
like
and then a mustache that's heavy, like more hair. Like you know
you thought that was cool?
No, I just thought I guess it's a look.
That you thought was cool that I did?
No. I thought it was going to look cooler on me. I thought I could master it.
Well, you didn't. You're still a Padawan. You have much to learn. But I posted that same Biden thing on YouTube, and then YouTube put a copyright claim on it, like in 2 seconds.
Because he's the president?
I don't know. Yeah.
All right, what we going into first? NBA?
We got a doozy for you boys today.
There's a lot of sports.
Bro, we're here. Because if you've been with us for a while, I keep looking at the computer. I need to quit. I'm trying to look at you guys. I keep looking down. But if you guys have been watching us for a while, you've noticed that at first we were like, oh, not much to talk about right now. Just trying to get used to it, trying to get better.
Yeah.
We're here.
You were right because
we're here.
Because you said we need to get better before all the sports start rolling in. Yeah. And I feel like we've done that. I don't think we're near as good as we will be, but I think that we've gotten exponentially better.
Dude, yeah, imagine that first podcast came out right now.
Like in the finals.
Yeah.
We were like, I think the finals was
the
good.
Golden State Warriors are going to repeat.
The Warriors won't be in the finals, so it's
all right,
not going to be saying that.
Forget that.
They won't.
Let's start out in the NBA.
Because they're missing their man.
Let's start out right in the NBA. They don't need Draymond.
Facts. I actually have something to say about that today. I'm going to crap on Draymond more.
We'll get there. First, top 5 point guards. What are your top 5 NBA point guards going into next year? So this is a projection list. It's not. Yeah.
So for me, I got Steph 1. Actually, scratch that. I got Luka 1 if I'm projecting. Luka 1, Steph 2, Kyrie 3. The reason why I got Kyrie 3 is because he's on a contract here. So I think he's going to play every game. He's going to ball out because he wants that $200 million. And then number 4, I got Ja. 5, I got Darius Garland of the Cavs. I think he's going to take that step up. Because he's one of the best shooters in the league. He has a crazy good handle. He's just so skilled. Yeah. And I just think he takes that next step because of Donovan with him.
Yeah.
He's going to take a lot of pressure off him, and he's going to have more one-on-ones and whatever. And his pick and roll with Jonathan Allen will be legit. So
I didn't quite have the balls that you had because I left Steph at 1.
I think Luka's...
He could.
I think Luka might be better than Steph when it's all said and done.
He could. Anyway, I got Steph at 1, Luka at 2, Ja Morant at 3, Kyrie at 4, and Dame Dalla at 5.
Yeah. I can't argue. I can't argue that. I just think, I don't know if you remember, but remember the beginning of the year how bad Dame was before he got injured?
Yeah.
I know, I just think, what is in Portland?
Yeah.
There's nothing going on there. I don't want to put him over Darius because I think the Cavs actually can compete, and I think Darius is going to be a huge part of their success. And with Damian Lillard, it's he's going to average 28 and hit a bunch of threes, but what is it going to amount to? They're not even probably going to make the playoffs. So
you don't think that he's an all-star?
Yeah, I'm saying he's going to average his usual 28.
You're saying that he'll be a top 5 point guard, but for what?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
I think Darius is actually going to contribute to success, and they're going to be the 4 or 5 seed or whatever.
All right.
So that's kind of what
you
I
don't have the
I think-
Blazers making the playoffs. then?
No, not in the West. I
play-in?
mean, that's best case scenario. So, but I mean, there's so many. Like, would you pick them over? Like, where do you think the Lakers end up this year? I say the 6th seed. They're definitely making the playoffs.
I got the Lakers back in the play-in.
Back in the play. Okay, would you take the Trailblazers over them at all?
In a play-in game?
Yes. Or just to make the play-in over the Lakers.
I mean, the Pelicans just did last year.
The Pelicans are way better than the Trailblazers. The Pelicans have Brandon
I
Ingram,
think-
who's stud,
Do the T-Wolves
Zion,
get
of
better?
course.
better?
and they got CJ McCollum from the Trailblazers.
Do the
Pelicans.
T-Wolves get better?
I mean, they're about the same. Maybe it depends. If Anthony Edwards takes another leap, then they'll be better. But I guess they lost Patrick Beverly, but I don't know how much that affects them.
So yeah, Draymond Green, taking time away from the team. It's a weird situation over there in Golden
It's
State.
so weird. Have you ever seen anything like that
No.
before?
So he didn't get suspended. He's literally just taking time away, like his own free will.
Well, it's like
Which maybe that would've-
you owe him. Shoot, I mean, this is my thing with Draymond. I think the Warriors will get better when Draymond leaves because you owe him $25 million. You're just gonna free up a bunch of cap space, and you're not gonna give him a bad contract when he's 34 years old. You're not gonna give him a max from when he's 34 to 38, which I just think that's gonna free up cap room. And you know how good the Warriors are at adding players and just like infusing their culture onto you. So I feel like they'll get somebody to fill that role that Draymond had, and then they'll just be younger and better.
Yeah.
That's what I think. So I think it makes the Warriors better in the long run. But the thing about Draymond is like, if you did watch his apology, the interview, it was pretty sad. I felt for him because it's like, you've won 4 championships with this team. You're homegrown with this team. You were drafted by them. It's kind of a sad way to go out for sure, just with the history you have with that team and everything.
Yeah.
I would not even on my wish that my worst enemy.
You think
go
that he
out like
plays this season?
I mean, I definitely do. I think, but I don't know. Like, I think if it still causes a problem why he's playing, then they will trade him because the Warriors don't put up with stuff
And
like
Jordan
that.
Poole.
That's what I'm saying. If it's awkward on the if it's awkward for sure. If it's awkward on the court, then I say he gets traded. And if the Lakers trade for him, I swear
That'd
I
be
would be
rough.
so upset. I mean, do you just want no shooting, Lakers? Do you just want no shooting?
No, they don't.
Trade the 2029 pick for Buddy Hield and Miles Turner, and I would project you're a top 3 seed or top 4 seed at least. Like, I don't understand. What does that 2029 pick even mean? It means nothing.
Well, to me, it's almost like the front office is saying, "Hey, LeBron, we don't have faith in you."
No, and it's
'Cause we
saying like,
want
"Hey,
our
LeBron,
future."
we want to control this, not you." I don't understand for the
No, I
life
get them
of me.
wanting control, but it's them saying, "We don't think you can win, even with them. So we're gonna bank on the future."
They have so many point guards on that team. They have Russ.
Yeah,
Can't
Russ
shoot.
is
Patrick
Russ-
Beverly can't really shoot. Kendrick Nunn, who I'm kind of like optimistic to see. I
Yeah.
want to see if he
has
he
a-
played well with the Heat.
he played well with the Bulls before that.
Yeah, I think he can actually add some value. But get Russ out of Laker Nation. Get him away. If you got Buddy Hield and Miles Turner, you pick up a dude that is gonna play great defense and just protect that paint, and then you got Buddy Hield, who's one of the best shooters in the NBA.
Yeah.
For Russ and a couple picks. I don't understand.
No, I'm with you.
It's just weird, man. It's so weird.
Moving on a little. This is something that has come up recently on TikTok. It's come up because of a recent documentary that's come out on Netflix, The Redeem Team. I haven't finished it. I've started episode 1. Obviously, you get to see Kobe. You get to see a younger LeBron, Carmelo Anthony, Chris Paul, Jason Kidd. It's a fire documentary so far. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. But what it has led to is the question that's on everyone's minds. The Redeem Team from the documentary versus the Dream Team. And to me, it's somewhat of a debate, I guess, but the Dream Team, I mean, There's no weakness on the dream team. There's no.
What is the
Dream
weakness
team.
on the redeem team?
So
what is the weakness?
let's just
on
go
the
through this, right?
Yeah, I got the redeem team pulled up. You pull up the dream team.
Yeah, we got Christian Laettner, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Larry Bird, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, Clyde Drexler, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Chris Mullin, Charles Barkley, and Magic Johnson. That is just like 15 of the top 75 on one team.
I don't care though. I'm looking at this as a basketball game. I think, okay, who's the best player on both courts?
Michael Jordan.
LeBron. For me, it's LeBron. Obviously, I think LeBron's the GOAT. I think the best.
But there's an argument.
But I think
Jordan.
Kobe cancels out Jordan. I think Kobe cancels out Jordan in that game. I think they're about the same player, and Kobe cancels them out just in that game. And you know how Kobe was whenever he played
Scottie
Michael.
cancels out LeBron.
No! No! I know you're kidding. Okay, but I'm saying that
Scottie plus Charles Barkley cancels out LeBron.
No, Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley's 6'6". They've never seen anything like LeBron. Those players, they wouldn't know what to do with him.
Chris Mullin.
Okay, shooter.
6'7".
Okay, what about Chris Paul on that team? They also have Dwayne Wade.
What do you mean?
And
you're not guarding Chris
Paul? If you're a true NBA fan, you know Darren Williams could shoot the rock out of his mind. You know who Darren Williams is?
Bro,
he was at that time. He was one of the best players.
You're just saying who can guard who.
I'm saying, okay, let's break the game down. I'm saying that, okay, so the point guard.
You're acting like we don't got height, bro.
Okay.
6'9", 6'6", 6'7", 6'9",
point
6'7",
guard,
6'6".
I got Chris Paul. You got Magic Johnson. Okay, that's not a terrible difference.
What?
To me, that's not a terrible difference. I think Chris Paul. I know the height difference, but Chris Paul is a top 5 point guard, and then Magic's the best point guard. Yeah. So that's not a crazy difference.
I think
at shooting guard, Kobe and Michael basically canceled each other out. I think then you got LeBron, who's the best player on the floor.
Larry Bird.
Are we saying they're all in their prime? Are we saying they're all in their prime or at that actual time?
Well,
because I'm almost positive the Redeem Team actually performed better than the Dream Team in the Olympics. I'm pretty sure the Redeem Team actually had like better margins of victory and dominated the competition more. So what I'm saying is, if you're taking the teams, no, I saw that.
You got Christian Laettner.
He was an all-star twice. I know.
Before he was in
but he does not know. We're not putting Christian Laettner.
David Robinson. Patrick Ewing.
Good.
We're deep.
Okay, I'm saying, are we taking these teams in their prime or at the actual time? What are we doing? Because if we're taking it at the actual time,
Patrick Ewing.
Okay.
David
Larry Bird and Magic were on the way out. That was 1992.
Okay, those are the only two. So then you got Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan.
David Robinson wasn't in his prime yet. He was young. He was probably like a second, third.
He's 7'1", 235. He's doing fine.
Okay,
Clyde Drexler, John Stockton,
out of his prime. Oh, actually, no, he went to the finals that year.
Charles Barkley, all deep in their prime.
Okay, I got LeBron in his prime. I got Kobe in his prime. I got Wade in his prime. I got Kamal Anthony in his prime. I got Darren Williams in his prime.
Kamal Anthony is not quite his prime yet.
Yes, 2008 on the Nuggets. Are you tripping? That was definitely Melo's prime.
All right.
Darren Williams. You got Jason Kidd. You got Carlos Boozer, your guy.
Who you just deked on, Jason Kidd.
Okay, I'm saying that if Jason Kidd's the best player on your team, and you're in the finals, and you're facing Kobe and Shaq, yeah. And then you got Dwight Howard and Chris Bosh, bro. I'm saying that I'm taking Redeem Team all day, every day, twice on Sunday. I say if they play
Carlos
10
Boozer's
times,
not doing nothing.
If they play 10 times, Redeem Team wins 6.
I'm a big Carlos Boozer guy.
If they play 10 times, Redeem Team plays 6. Or win 6. I'm sorry.
If they play, 10 times?
I say Redeem Team wins 6.
The Redeem Team does not beat the Dream Team.
I think so. I think they do. I think
your basic argument is everyone cancels each other out and LeBron's better. That's a terrible argument.
Yes. Well, I think that if obviously if they're all in their prime, I have a tough time going with the Redeem Team. But I will tell you this. If we are taking them at the actual time they were a team, then I think that Larry and Magic were a shell of themselves. Not Magic, but Larry was a shell of himself at that point. And Magic was
What year was it?
In 1992. So that was like Magic's last year in the league before he left with AIDS.
Magic.
And then Larry, if you look at Larry Bird's career, he had a very short, like, prime, kind of, and short career, almost. Like, he was not good for a while, like the greats were.
He averaged 20, 10, and 7.
in his 1992.
Yeah.
So he was not in his prime. I don't
Bro,
think. He just got
that's pretty
crushed by
freaking
Michael
good.
in the finals the
he
year
shot
before.
46.6%
From where?
from the field.
Okay, that's like
It's pretty good.
okay, and that's like decent. Steph shoots that, and he's 6'2".
Whoa.
So, you want to look at Steph's shooting percentage?
No, I'm not saying it's not better. I'm just saying.
I'm saying that that's not impressive for a 6'9" guy. LeBron shoots over 50% for his career.
He averages 49.6 for his career.
LeBron?
Larry Bird.
Yeah, I thought we were on Magic.
No, I'm talking about Larry.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought you were talking about Magic.
You said his last year. I said 20, 10, and 7.
Yeah, so he was in his prime. He was not in his prime.
No, but that's really good. That's better
Okay,
than a lot
but
of
I'm
the guys
saying
on the
that
team.
But
Better
we're
stats than Carlos
we're
Boozer.
taking. Okay, that's like the worst player on that team. What are you talking
So
about?
is Larry. You just said it.
Look at LeBron's 08 stats. Kobe. Wait, what are you
You
talking
just said Larry was on
No,
the
I
way
did
out.
not. I'm talking about Magic and Larry, who you would think, okay, these are the best or top 3 players on the team with Michael. And I'm saying if you take the actual time of the Dream Team, they were not in their prime, and they're not as good. That's what I'm saying. I don't know where you got that from.
You were saying that they were the worst players on the team.
I did not say that. There was no instance of that. I said they were not in their
Magic
prime.
Johnson averaged 12.5 assists.
Okay, what's his points?
19.4.
Okay, so he was not in his prime.
So better than Chris Paul this year.
Okay,
Better than Chris Paul
let's look
this
at Chris
year.
Paul in 08. Wait, Chris Paul too. What are you laughing about?
Because that's even better than Chris
Chris
Paul
Paul-
right now.
Okay, and Chris Paul is way older than him. He's like 38. Chris Paul is like, or no,
He had
Chris
AIDS.
Paul is like 36 years
He
old.
had
What are you
AIDS.
talking about? What are you talking about? I don't want to hear that. And Chris Paul, let's look at Chris Paul's stats in 08 because he was a
22,
monster.
11, and 5.
Woo! Chris
That's 2
Paul.
points better.
3
3 points
points
less assists.
I'm saying that, and you said that Magic and Chris were a huge difference. So I'm saying actually, Chris Paul was better than Magic in 08 than Magic was in 1992.
But that
is the
but
facts.
statistically, it's very close.
Okay, and statistically,
And
Chris Paul is better. So I'm
no. If 2 guys have the same stats, are you not taking the 6'9" guy?
Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point. I'm saying the difference between them is not astronomical. They kind of cancel each other out. And then you got
No, because
Michael and Kobe.
Magic can guard multiple positions. Chris Paul cannot.
Chris Paul is like still a good defender.
He's not Magic Johnson.
He's
and
not-
Magic Johnson can
Magic
guard.
Johnson's not a great defender. He's just big.
Yeah, and he can guard multiple positions,
Okay,
which you have to take
Fair.
into account.
Fair. I just think that the difference between them is not drastic at all. And I think that Kobe and Michael cancel each other out. And you got freaking King James. And who's stopping King James?
Why are
Nobody.
you acting like Michael Jordan is not him? You were saying that.
I'm saying that Kobe is canceling
not only
Michael out.
No, you're saying Kobe
And
not only.
Scotty's not canceling LeBron out. I'm saying Kobe and Michael are canceling each
Scottie
other out.
Pippen would be the hardest.
And then you got Dwayne Wade.
LeBron experience. Scottie would be the hardest defender that's
Are
ever
we just
guarded him in
canceling
his
out?
career.
Are we also canceling out Dwayne Wade too? Who's the top 3 shooting guard ever?
I
Are we
just
just
read
throwing
you
him
the
out in the
list.
ocean?
You're just not even.
We're
like,
throwing
you're
Dwayne
ignoring the
Wade out in the
roster.
ocean.
You're
It
ignoring them.
averaged 30 that year, I believe.
You're
Like,
ignoring my
don't
roster,
sleep
bro.
on the Redeem team. I'm not mad that you're saying the Dream Team's better, but you're disrespecting the Redeem team.
Patrick Ewing at 29 years old.
I don't care about Patrick Ewing. I think he's Dwight Howard.
Scottie Pippen's
We got
26.
Dwight Howard. I'm taking Dwight Howard over Patrick Ewing all day. What did Patrick Ewing win? He went to the finals. What did Dwight Howard win? But he went to the finals and was a monster on the Magic, and I was in the middle of his
Patrick
prime.
Ewing went to the finals.
Yeah, and got crushed.
So
But I'm
did,
saying-
so did that's a
and
terrible
he played
argument.
Kobe and Powell. But I'm
That's a
saying
terrible
that
argument.
Dwight Howard was a monster in that way. I'm taking him over Patrick Ewing at that time. Dwight Howard was a beast. The Redeem team is better. He's better.
Karl Malone at 28.
You got Dwight in the middle of his prime on the Magic after he just beat
No, Karl Malone's
Braun.
power forward.
He just beat Braun. Or no, that was the year before.
Karl Malone is power forward.
Oh, I thought you were still on Patrick Ewing.
I just said Karl
Okay.
Malone, 28.
And you know who? Okay.
John Stockton.
So who's the starting
John
lineup?
Stockton.
Who's the starting?
That's who cancels out freaking Chris Paul.
No, he can't. Well, he cancels out maybe Darren Williams. But I'm saying,
Charles
Who?
Barkley, 29.
who
Magic, 32.
is the starting lineup for the Dream Team? It was Magic, Bird,
Larry Bird is
Jordan,
older.
Scotty.
I don't know the start. I doubt Larry Bird started. He was 35 years old, which at the time was the oldest person on the team.
Yeah. All I know is the starting lineup for the Redeem team was Braun, Kobe, Wade,
It was probably
Carmelo, and Chris Paul.
It was
That's
probably Pippen.
dirty. I know, yeah. Pippen definitely started, but I'm saying that starting lineup, I'm putting them against the Dream Team all day.
The starters for the gold medal game were Jordan, Magic Johnson, Charles Barkley, Karl Malone, and Patrick Ewing.
Okay, let's look at
That's nasty, bro.
Okay, let's look at the starters.
Jordan, Magic
For
Johnson,
Redeem.
Charles Barkley, Karl Malone, and Patrick Ewing.
Okay, and this is what I got.
No, look up starters. This
That's
is
what I'm
the list.
trying.
Here, I'll look it up. You don't even really need to look it up.
I just want to make sure I get this right.
It
I
was
don't know
probably
why
Chris
it
Paul, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Carlos Boozer, and then like Dwight Howard or something like that.
Yeah, I'm taking the Redeem Team, baby. Braun, Kobe, Wade with Chris. Come on. I'm taking the Redeem Team, and they were all in their primes. That's
I care
key.
about it.
That's key is that they're all in their primes. Every single one of them.
So was everyone except for freaking Larry Bird was in their prime.
Magic Johnson was not in his prime at 92. He was not.
He was 32. He
I know,
wasn't
but
old.
he was 1 year out of the league.
Because of AIDS.
I
And then
know.
he came back 5 years later.
What?
He played in 95.
He did?
Yeah.
I had no clue about that. That's crazy. Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Why, you looked up his stats and they
Yeah.
said 1995?
Mm-hmm.
What
It
was he
skipped like
averaging?
5 years.
What did he average in 95?
Let's find out.
That's crazy, dude. I had no clue he did that. Of course, he waits till Jordan retires, I guess, to come back. He's
He played 32 games and averaged 29 minutes a game for 15 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists.
It's not even that bad. Dude, that's nuts. It's funny because he waited till like 1995 and when Jordan was out of the league. It's kind of funny.
Moving over to the NFL?
Yeah.
Are the Giants real?
No.
So the Giants, if you didn't know, just won this weekend. They're a one-loss team. They're 4-1.
Is the NFC least not the NFC least anymore because they have 3 4-1 teams.
They beat the Packers by 5 pretty handily. And Saquon is
What do
good.
we classify as real? Like, are they going to make the playoffs and like win a playoff game or?
win a playoff game.
Okay, I do not believe they can win a playoff game.
Okay. And
I just don't. I don't. That's true. Well, if they do make the playoffs, they'll probably be the last seed.
Maybe.
'Cause they're definitely going to finish third in their division behind the Cowboys and Eagles. That's a fact.
Behind the Eagles.
And the Cowboys.
If Dak comes back and
The Cowboys
start
are a
losing,
way better team than
and
the
the
Giants.
Cowboys start losing,
Bro, they're not. Okay, then maybe put Cooper Rush back in. But I'm saying that they're definitely finishing third in their division. They'll get a low seed in the playoffs. And then if you play the freaking Eagles or the first game or the Bucks or the Packers, because they're not.
No, I'm with you on that.
Then I just
think
don't
they're
think
kind
they're
of a
going to win a
fluke
playoff
4-1.
game. Yeah,
But we'll see.
I do not think.
I don't think
real.
Daniel Jones can lead anybody to a playoff
Yes,
win.
I don't trust him at all. I don't
But
trust him at all.
speaking of the Cowboys, do you just leave Cooper Rush in until they lose or what?
No, I mean, I would definitely, put Dak back in there. I mean, before the season, people were saying Dak was like a top 7, top 8 QB. And I know he had that bad game he wasn't playing well against the Bucks, the first game of the season. But I say you definitely put him back in there. If he struggles when you put him back in, then have a type of QB battle. But
Yeah.
I
think the
would
only reason
definitely
this is
put
even
Dak back in there.
the only reason this is even a thing that people are saying is for 2 reasons. 1, they're undefeated. They haven't lost. 2, Cooper Rush hasn't thrown a pick. But if you've actually looked at how he's played, he is a game manager at best. I like that he's doing this. It's really cool. It's a really cool thing. I hope he signs to go play for the Giants next year and starts. I mean, I don't care. I just think that
That's
it's
funny.
weird.
He should
that
go
he
to the
has,
Giants.
he has a 60% completion percentage and 4 touchdowns for the whole year, and everyone's like, he needs to start. Because it's funny, all you got to do is drop 1 game, and no one says this. But just because he went undefeated, it's a good argument. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I really like the thing you said about Cooper Rush going to the Giants. How cool would that be?
Yeah.
And then Cooper Rush was the difference between them getting maybe a playoff win. I mean, I just think that's a testament to how good the Cowboys are. I mean, they have probably the best defense in the NFL,
Yeah.
and I just think they're really, really good. And if you can win with Cooper Rush, you would think that if you add Dak to that, you're a Super Bowl threat.
Yeah.
I just really want to see Dak step up and
Be
just
Dak.
yes, man,
Deserve your money.
yes.
That's what I would like
so
to see.
hard for me, especially with the game like last year against the 49ers. It's like, bro, show up. Show up and
Earn
do
that
your
money,
thing.
boy.
We know that you're talented. We know.
120
That's
million
why-
guaranteed.
That's why in the preseason you were ranked as a top 8-7 QB. Like, people believe in you, and just be that guy in the big games. That's all we're asking.
Agreed.
So he's a really cool dude, and I really like him. So I just hope that he can, take that next step and just show everybody, like, prove the doubters wrong.
Staying in that division, the Eagles stay undefeated. They look to
Yeah.
keep that trend going when they play the Cowboys next week.
At the Cowboys. That's a tough game. Is Dak back for that game?
That's the question.
See, I don't. This is what I think about that. I do not think you should put Dak back in the Eagles game, because I think there's going to be a couple games, maybe like 1 or 2 games of them getting back used to Dak.
I think it's
So,
on the
like,
Eagles.
why bring him back against the Eagles when you've had all this momentum with Cooper Rush? What do you think about that?
It's at Philadelphia.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd leave Cooper Rush in for this one.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to mess anything up. I think there's good rhythms going on.
Yeah.
Now the only case that I don't do that is if you plan on that and your team knows that he's healthy and there's backlash in the locker room. If there's any type of like receivers are good friends with Dak and Dak's healthy, like why is Dak not playing, stuff like that, then I'll just play Dak and just forget about it. But otherwise, yeah. So Cooper Rush has 800 yards and 4 touchdowns so far. Zero interceptions.
He's played really well. And it's kind of funny because after it looked so bad for the Cowboys after Dak got injured. It was like, dude, it's just like they're the Cowboys. Here we go again.
They're like, should they trade for a new guy?
Yeah, like it was so it just looked so bad for the Cowboys, and everybody thought that their season was over. And nobody knew about how good the Eagles were going to be, so everybody just thought, wow, this division is straight
and now look,
garbage.
There's an undefeated team and 2 4-1.
Yeah.
3 4-win teams.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Super crazy.
But I do think, the Giants.
Who's the 4th team?
They're bad. Dang. I don't know why I can't think of it. But they were asking on First Take if that was the best division in football. And
I know what it is.
Who is
Do you have any guesses?
No.
I'll give you a
I want to
hint.
know as soon as
I'll give you a hint.
What?
Their QB is a guy that you stand by.
Guy that I stand by?
Yeah.
Deshaun?
No.
I don't know if I stand.
Washington.
Oh, football team?
Yeah, Carson Wentz.
Oh, yeah, I don't really stand. I don't know. What are they?
You keep standing by him in these
They
arguments.
only have one win?
Yeah, they're 1-4. They've gone
Yeah.
0 in their last 4, and Rivera,
Yeah, Ron Rivera.
he was like, the QB's play is rough.
Oh, he said that?
He just said that in the thing. Yeah, just straight called him out.
What the heck happened to Carson Wentz? Like, he was such a cool dude back in 2017 when he was on the Eagles that year that he was going to win the...
He was good 16, too.
Yeah.
His rookie year,
the year that he was going to win. Yeah, because everybody was like, who's better, him or Jared Goff? And he kind of won those first 2 years against Goff. Remember? Because they were both 1 and 2 in that draft. And, what happened to him? He was so likable and everything, and now, it comes out that his teammates don't really like him, and he causes kind of a rift in the locker room. So, I don't know what the heck happened with that.
He's 5th in yards, 5th in touchdowns, and he has 6 interceptions.
Well, I mean, maybe it's more the team.
1,400 yards, 10 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. It must be big situations because with the Titans game last week, he was 25 for 38 with 360 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. I don't know, man. I don't think it's good for Ron Rivera to just say the quarterback plays rough. I don't think that does any good.
When they played the Cowboys, he was 25 of 42 with 170, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's not good. I don't know.
Good on that?
Yeah.
We're going to move over into college football. Bama has a close one to A&M. Milroe looks rough with 4 turnovers. Yeah, that game's close because of turnovers.
We definitely.
It is what it is.
Looks so much better than A&M.
But the reason I say that is the new AP poll. We got Georgia at 1, Ohio State at 2, Alabama at 3.
The AP voters made no sense to put Georgia at 1. What did they prove from beating Auburn 42-10 at home? Like Auburn lost or barely beat Missouri, and Auburn's trash. I don't get why they jump Ohio State.
They jumped us.
Because Ohio State.
If anything, it would make sense if Ohio State went 1 and
like,
we were
how
2.
are you not the committee or the AP voters and you're like, okay, Bryce Young, who's the best player in college football, is not on their team. If you actually watch the game, you would know, okay, Alabama is 20 million times better than A&M. And every time that Milroe fumbled, they got a touchdown off of it because they were started at the 40-yard line.
Here's the thing that's funny, right?
I'm just glad that we escaped with a win.
If before the game, I was like, so Cam, Bama will throw for 100 yards. They will have 4 turnovers and 2 missed field goals.
Most since 2015.
And 2 missed field goals. You'd say we got destroyed.
We're in trouble. I'm not going to say we got destroyed. I'm just saying we're in trouble because
I'd be so surprised if we won with that.
Okay, but I'm saying
that's
the formula for the Alabama. Yes.
That's how much better we are.
Or how bad A&M is.
It's how bad A&M is too. But also, we're good at home.
Yeah,
if that's on the way, we lose by 14.
But that's the thing is like, that's such a formula for an Alabama loss. If all the losses throughout the years, I would have been like, dang, we beat ourselves, and we probably lost by like a field goal or a touchdown or something like that.
A late second touchdown to the right side of the field from the 2-yard line.
I don't mind Alabama not being number 1 after that. Yeah. I don't feel worried or
right
anything.
After
I just think it's a
call.
Yeah, I just think it's a Bryce Young problem that he's not playing. But
yeah, Bryce Young comes back.
I don't understand Georgia.
It doesn't make any sense. If we beat Tennessee, it's over. We jump to 1.
I think Ohio State should be number 1 if anything.
Yeah.
If Bama's not number 1, Ohio State should be because their quarterback's super good, their receivers are really good, their defense has obviously gotten better, and they're dominating every team. Now they haven't been tested yet, and I am like eager to see them get tested. But I don't know how you put Georgia, just put them number 1 again. That makes no sense to me. Why even put Alabama number 1 to begin with? Is my thing.
I just don't get. Ohio State has the number 1 offense in the country. Georgia has the number 1 nothing.
Right.
They're just number 1. Just cause.
Yeah. So I really think that Ohio State is gonna give Georgia and Bama a run for their money this year. That's gonna be exciting to see. We really need to get number 1 so we can avoid Ohio State.
Speaking of the AP voters, Tennessee jumps USC for.
Yeah.
Is that do they just want Tennessee to be good?
I think that so Tennessee has the 2nd ranked offense in the country behind Ohio State, I believe, and then they're 1st in the SEC, of course. And I think that just the way they dominated LSU on the road.
I mean, USC did the same thing.
Well, they didn't dominate like Tennessee did.
The only thing that
Washington State was only 1 rank below LSU, and of course, and I think the SEC bias is a little real with that.
Well, I don't know if it was SEC bias. What I think is the only reasoning that I could think of behind that would be that they're correcting a mistake. Like they're like, we should have put them at 6 last week.
Maybe.
Like they should have been over USC already.
I will tell you this. It's funny because we both said, we were like, who's the bigger test for Bama, Arkansas or Ole Miss? And it's looking like Tennessee is the biggest test.
Tennessee's the biggest test. But that wasn't the question. Because I thought we were just talking about West teams. I would have thought of Tennessee because it's a way.
I know we did mention it, but we did not think Tennessee was going to be this. And maybe they'll get exposed. I don't know.
Yeah, there's really no telling, dude. There isn't.
But I will say this.
The last time we lost to Tennessee, I was 5.
2006.
I was 5.
So I just think, like, I'm eager to see how our defense plays against them. And if Bryce is healthy, I really don't think that we'll lose. But imagine this. Imagine if we did lose to A&M and we were playing Tennessee. Because that's now like a do-or-die game.
Right.
And that's just such a huge game. And I just think that would have been interesting if we would have lost to A&M, just how much differently this game is.
Right.
But you do, of course, want to win this game because you still want to have room for error. Because if you do win out and win the SEC West but still lose to Georgia, you're in.
What if Tennessee is good enough to beat us? Let's say they beat us.
Yeah.
Are they then good enough to beat Georgia?
If they're good enough to beat us, they're absolutely good enough to beat Georgia.
So could you see
but Georgia has them at home
where we lose to Tennessee and rematch them in the SEC championship?
That would be unlikely because they face Georgia at home. But I mean, it could happen.
Yeah.
And then hopefully
Knowing Tennessee, they'll lose to us. They'll
beat
go play a
Georgia.
team like Kentucky and lose to them. And
Well,
then
we could still play them if they beat Georgia in the SEC.
No, I'm just saying, knowing Tennessee, once they lose to us,
Yeah.
it'll just be wraps. They'll lose like 4 games, and then everybody will be like, wow, Bama barely beat Tennessee, and look how trash they are.
Well, look at Arkansas after the A&M loss.
Yeah.
I mean, their season's over. They just
Yeah.
laid egg after egg. So, and think about how crazy it is that a fumble, like if they don't fumble on the goal line against A&M, they're up 21-7. You win
Right.
that game, and
Right.
that's your whole season almost. So, that's crazy.
The next thing was Ohio State, but we touched on that. We're good. We're gonna go into the MCU other category. First, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the OG Avengers. We're gonna take all 6 OG Avengers and rank them. And this is somewhat of a power scale, but it's mostly
Just likability, like who
in that movie. So it's not like where they ended
from
up.
Avengers.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 1, I gotta go Iron Man. I mean, he in Avengers.
No, it's not in the movie. Just like power ratings.
Oh, who do we think is most powerful in Avengers?
Yeah.
Oh, Hulk for sure, number 1.
Okay.
Hulk 1, Thor 2, Iron Man 3, Captain America 4. That's tough with Black Widow and Hawkeye. I don't know. I'm gonna go Black Widow 5 and
Okay.
Hawkeye 6.
We're very close.
You have everything, but you just switch the back.
No, the first. I put Thor 1, Hulk 2, Iron Man 3, Captain America 4, Black Widow 5, and Hawkeye 6.
How do you have Hulk 1? Or I mean Thor 1. They literally fought and Hulk whooped his butt in the ship. Like you literally have a sample size of who would win that fight at that time, and Hulk destroyed him. Hulk
just
was
think
a
that Thor-
menace that movie, bro.
Yeah.
How are you putting?
I'm more doing that just based on Thor.
I'm
I
doing it
don't
based
think-
on the movie.
I'm doing it. I'm adding intellect. So because
Thor was dumb at the time.
exactly no, but not as dumb as Hulk. You're crazy.
But Hulk's just not gonna stop.
The
Hulk
sun's
beat the
setting.
brakes off of Thor in the
sun's setting,
ship.
big guy.
That's not in that one.
That is.
It's not in Avengers. It's not in the first
Black Widow?
Avengers. That's not. That's in Age of Ultron.
That for the first time it's in Avengers. I'm
No,
pretty
it's
sure.
not. I promise you 1,000% it's not.
Well,
Like
there's
1,000%.
I know the part where he's turning big and then
And then she
and
goes.
she
She
looks
goes.
at
You
him.
can fight this. And then
And-
he looks at it. He looks at her innocently. Like, it's so sad, bro.
Yeah.
He looks at her like, you're about to die. But it's like, bro, you like Thor literally got his butt whooped. You had the whole sample size. Nobody was
All
beating
right.
Hulk that
All
movie.
right.
Put Thanos and there were no stones against Hulk that movie, and it's a fight.
No
They just
stone.
nerfed no stone.
Thanos
That's
gets
a
whooped
fight.
by first
I don't know if it
Avengers
gets
Hulk.
whooped, but it's a fight. It's a 50-50. It's coin flip. They nerfed Hulk so hard, bro. Like you
Yeah,
just
they
hate
did.
to see it.
They did.
But,
And then Cam, I'm just giving you the leeway here because it's something that you've talked about. I wanted to make this a specific segment for you.
okay.
No Way Home
It was mostly fan service.
is mostly fan service.
Okay, No Way Home was definitely mostly fan service because obviously you have 3 Spider-Man there. It's such a crazy good movie experience. You got like just all the quips and all the callbacks to all the past movies. You're just using nostalgia for it. To me, I'm not going to say it was a bad movie, but I do not think it was that good of a movie. I think, like we said, there's a lot of plot holes. Like Ned, he was never mentioned that he was a wizard. He became a wizard. What else was there? Oh yeah, with the school or with the legal situation, that was just skipped over. Like nothing happened. It was like
Yeah, the pacing was super weird.
it was so weird. It was like such a weird time
he was
jump.
like
and it
getting
was
letters. into
why
the
does
seasons
why
change.
add that in there if it amounted to nothing? And another plot hole I have is why is he going back to school?
Yeah.
This man, like, what school wants him there? It's the biggest distraction of all time. No
Yeah.
school would actually allow Spider-Man to be back. He's a freaking Avenger at that point. He has better things to do than be at school.
Yeah.
Like, he's not worried about that. And of course, no college is going to accept him. Like, he's the biggest distraction ever. No school wants that. So I just think that was a little bit of a plot hole. I do think my favorite part of the movie was the ending where he chose like his friends are just better without me.
Yeah.
So I do like that. And there were good aspects of the movie, but to say it's like a top 5 MCU movie, I think is nuts because the movie was mostly just fan service. Another thing is like Andrew saving
Gwen.
not Gwen.
Or not
MJ.
saving Gwen, so he saved MJ.
Yes. Like we all knew that was gonna happen. But that doesn't make it a great movie. That's just fan service.
But it's
But
still
fan service is not
great though.
I know because it was fan service, not because it's a great movie. It's because it was great because of fan service, in my opinion.
All right. I think that's all for today.
All right. Sweet.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate everyone that joined today. If you haven't already, go ahead down there and hit that subscribe button. While you're down there, go ahead and like and comment on today's video. We upload as often as we can, so check out our TikTok. It's at goodpoint.bro. Our Instagram is goodpointbro. As you know, you can see us on YouTube at the Good Point Bro podcast. Play button's coming next episode. If you know me personally, reach out. We got hoodies and crew necks. Y'all know about it, so here's one of the crew necks right here.
And we got a new mug. I know y'all saw that last podcast.
We're not selling those. Those are wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah.
So again, guys, we appreciate it.
Maybe we will in the future.
Stay tuned for the next one. Stay safe. It's been fun.
Peace.
Later.